What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel, and I'm making a healing kind of guide preferences video right now for this one, and I'll branch out into a few different videos on more in-depth guides on healing for each class. But pretty much for this video right now, I'm going to help you decide what kind of healing role that you might want to choose for your guild, or you know, that you just want to play in general. So there's three different healers. There's a sorcerer, a Sith sorcerer, or sage. The sage is the Republic alternative. Then there is a healer operative. The Republic's is a smuggler, scoundrel, excuse me, healer scoundrel, and the third one is a healer mercenary, and the Republic's version is a healer commando. So out of the three, they're all very good healers now since 2.0 dropped. They all got giant upgrades in their healing trees, and each one of them can do very good healing. But you know, each guild needs a certain comp, a healing comp. Every raid team needs a certain healing comp. Excuse me, I'm gonna turn this down real quick. And you know, you need a certain healing comp for each raid. So there's I like to look at it as two different healers, group and sustain healing, I would say, and then quick burst sustain healing. The operative is it's pretty much a tank healer. Prior to 2.0, pretty much you would only bring them in for, you know, good tank healing. Their group healing was alright, but now their group healing is very good. So they're excellent group healers, and they're by far the best tank healers in the game. The operative healer is definitely my #1 choice to play as a healing class. Honestly, you can go into a 16-man raid with 4 operative healers and do completely fine, and still be able to do all the hardest content in the game. Sword killers not so much. Sword killers, they're kind of like a two-sided coin. They look really good on meters. They heal a lot, but you know what? They're really not that great for tank healing. Probably the worst class for tank healing. They have only really a few different healing abilities, and honestly, it can get pretty boring when I play my sword killer. They pretty much just have an AoE heal, raid-wide AoE heal. Well, it's a puddle that you put on the ground and heals up to 8 players that stand in it, and that's what really pats the meters. And you know, sword killers, they always look good if you're connected to meters. Just because there's a tremendous amount of overhealing. But anyway, then their tank healing, it's really bad. They really only have 2 other healing ability, well, 3 healing abilities: 1 hot, 1 channeled healed, and 1 long cast heal. Their short cast heal is fucking terrible for raids and PvE content. Their long cast heal is way too long, and heals pretty hard, but it just takes too long of a cast to get out. And their channel heal is really good, but there's something called a CD on that, and it's kind of long. Their hot is pretty much kind of pointless in my opinion. It basically puts a very small hot on a player, and then just leaves them with an armor buff. The operative, like I said before, has very great tank healing. One of their healing abilities got redesigned in 2.0, and it leaves a hot on it with a pretty hard initial heal. Plus the hot, they definitely have the best hot in the game, Caudal Probe, which pretty much you can spam all day long and won't have to worry about your energy. So it also stacks up to 2 times on a player, so you can, you know, put that around on everybody and give yourself some tactical advantages, and you know, fucking pumping out the heals. their AoE heal only hits up to 4 people, but in 2.0 they changed it, so if you have a group of melee and then a group of range and you're standing by the group of range, if you want to get those melee, prior 2.0, if you wanted to hit those melee, you would have to run up to your tanks or your melees if you wanted to get that group heal going, and then hit your AoE heal. Now you could still stand by the ranged, click on one of your melee, and send out your AoE heal, and that AoE heal will affect him and the 3 people surrounding him, so it will still hit 4. And that was just a huge advantage to operative heals, and it's amazing. The way they redesigned tactical advantage on how you get the procs on it, pretty much you can keep doing Codal probes all day long. I have terrible luck, but I still always have Codal probe to give out, and it's a small quick heal, but it does good, a good amount of healing. And if you do have a little bit of luck, you'll fucking be pumping those out all day long. For Merc heals, they were pretty much by far the worst healers prior to 2.0. They're still the worst of the 3, but they still got a huge upgrade, and they're pretty good. Their AoE heal leaves a hot on the ground, and they changed around a few things on how you pick up some of their buffs. Still, I wouldn't choose a Merc healer. I would still go with an operative. Honestly, I would still go with a Sorc over a mercenary, just because I really don't like the mercenary and how it's played. Their energy is still funky. When you're healing it, you can really get into a tight spot at places. Their group healing is still bad. They still got terrible group healing. Their AoE heal only hits up to 4 players, and the hot that it leaves on the ground is fucking terrible. The group healing is just really bad. By far the worst of the 3, but they have very good tank healing, and they have an instant nuke heal. If you get a crit on it, you'll get a giant heal. If you don't get a crit on it, you'll get a pretty much like a fucking small med pack heal. It's really bad. So if they were to change around that instant nuke, then some kind of benefit to always crit or something like that, then this class would definitely have a huge A+ on my list. But anyway, I want to wrap this video up and just give you an idea of what the 3 classes are like, and what you might want to choose. So my choice is a operative or a scoundrel any day of the week. Even for PvP, operatives and scoundrels, you definitely want to choose them. They are phenomenal healers, and they're very fun, and if you play it right, you'll always come up on top. And if you beat a Sorc that's a good Sorc as a operative healer, then you can definitely give yourself a pat on the back. It's easy to do, but sometimes it's not so easy. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Like, subscribe, comment, and check out for more in-depth guides on healing classes. Peace out.